Racing games, am I right? How about we pit the systems against each other in a race? The Vita, the 3DS, and the GBA. Let's move this rock out of the way here. Alright, race time. Why don't we take a look at some racing games on the Vita like in the previous video. First up, Ridge Racer. We played Ridge Racer for the 3DS in another video, and now on the Vita, it looks like a console port, and it runs really well. Ridge Racer was a game I thought that wasn't going to be too arcadey for me, but I ended up really liking it. It has ghost racers and spot races, and time attack races. And at first, I couldn't win any of them, but that's what Ridge Racer is about. Learning to drift around the corners and perfectly timing your maneuvers to cut down your lap time. And eventually, as you complete more races, you can earn enough credits to unlock upgrades like the Nitro upgrades to unlock 2 and 3 times Nitro. And your car will upgrade too over time, allowing it to go faster, and then the races will be easier to complete. I must have tried the first ghost race like 5 times before I was able to upgrade, and along the way I learned the twists and turns of the track. And every time you try a new track, you have to learn when to perfectly take corners and whatnot. But after a while you get better, and the map indicator becomes your best friend. Ridge Racer on the PsVita is really fun, although it does seem a bit lackluster in game modes, but I'm sure it was well received on release. Never mind. Apparently it was released with predatory DLC and other issues that people didn't like. That would explain all the online stuff here that doesn't work anymore, of course. And even though I was enjoying the game, I don't know enough about the Ridge Racer series, but the 3DS version did have a campaign mode with a Grand Prix and everything. And the reception was better than the Vita one, and was fooled by the graphics. Dang, internet never letting me have any fun? Let's go check on that console race though. They haven't moved. Maybe we need to play more racing games. Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed. Yep, another game we saw on the 3DS, and of course, this one has better graphics, and did have a better reception than the 3DS one. And technically, it's the superior way to play Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed portably, since it got removed from mobile app stores. And as you know already, it's a great game. As far as kart racers go, some people have this higher than Mario Kart, and of course those people need to go get their eyesight checked because, well, Mario Kart is still the kart king in my opinion, for now at least. Mario Kart 8 has been out for 11 years, deluxe, regular, you know what I mean, so it's almost as old as Transformed, but that one already got a sequel, kind of, in Sonic Team Racing. I'm confused by the Sonic Racing games. All-Stars, Transformed, and Team Racing. Transformed is a sequel, but Team Racing isn't. Team Racing only has Sonic characters? Well, actually it turns out there's a new Sonic Racing game being developed, and is set to release this year. Finally, a new entry, and it can possibly take down Mario Kart at the top of the hill. Notice the timelines releases for Mario Kart games. In 2010, when Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing released, there was no Mario Kart release. And then again in 2012, with Racing Transformed. Then Sonic Team Racing in 2019. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm just rambling and not actually talking about the game itself, because I'm not stalling or anything, but because I've already spoken about this game. What else is there to say about it? You got the characters, you got Wreck-It Ralph, you got the tracks, the Samba de Amigos, the kart transformations, which Mario Kart copied, coincidence. You got the campaign mode with the map, and of course, Crazy Taxi Joe. And if 2025 becomes the year Sonic Racing vs Mario Kart, we all win. Well, we'll have to see about that. Dang, they're still at the start line, huh? I guess we have to look at the next racing game, Cell Damage HD. A game that is Twisted Metal in 1950s cartoons, the Vita game is an HD remaster of the original game, and has a few modes from Capture the Flag Rally, Smack Attack, and Gate Relay. Smack Attack is the combat-oriented mode, where you have to be the first one to perform 300 smacks to another vehicle. There are a lot of different weapons, from chainsaws, saw blades, a bat, machine guns, crossbows. The physics are, 1950s cartoon physics. Cars are bouncing everywhere. When you turn, your car bends like a Felix cartoon. And your car can do a backflip sometimes. It's pure chaos, but it's fun. Gate Relay is basically a race to 8 laps, but the catch is that it's easier said than done. You have to make sure to pass through all the relay gates as you complete laps, while everyone is shooting, crashing, destroying everything, and there's so much happening at once. And finally, Flag Rally. This one is Capture the Flag. Except you guessed it, Chaos is the name of the game, where you're trying to capture a flag that of course walks around because why not? There's things exploding and vehicles flying everywhere. You have to capture 10 flags to win the game, and sometimes in any of the games, you get sidetracked by the chaos, or when you get destroyed you want to get revenge on a vehicle. The different characters in the game are from a made-up cartoon in the game, and you can unlock movies about the characters by winning games. At least I think it's a made-up cartoon unless somebody watched a cartoon called Cell Damage. This game is a perfect game for local multiplayer with your friends, but unfortunately the PsVita version doesn't have multiplayer, which is a huge disappointment. Still a fun game, and completely different from all the other games we looked at today, and the PS Vita definitely had amazing racing games. Which reminds me, let's check back on the console race. And none of them left the starting. You know what the problem is? They don't have wheels. How silly of me. Wait, what?